All right, I've reprinted another disc, this time in orange PLA, and partially to show that the method I use is repeatable. Okay, it's reliable and it's dependable. All right, you can see here there's no curling. All right, no no warping or anything like that. Again, I don't want to use something else that I'm constantly having to deal with. You know, change this, change that. It's not reliable enough for the amount of times I print. I print so often, I needed a way that the other means just don't provide. And so, if you've looked at any of my videos in the past, you can see the means that I do use that is reliable, and the videos are the proof. So you don't need to take any of my word for anything because it's shown right here. And I printed this in the same way that I've printed all of the 3,500 prints I've done in the past. Um, this has your regular standard, stock, no frills, nothing needed, nothing added, hot end here. Okay, this is the best way to deliver filament from here through the hot end and out the nozzle. That's it. It's basic. So the whole purpose of a printer is to deliver filament from the spool down through the hot end and onto the table. That's it. So anything in between here that is supposedly an upgrade, an update, or reinventing the wheel doesn't matter. So if you want to keep printing simple, less troubleshooting problems, because if you start adding stuff, you increase the odds that there's going to be problems between here, the bed itself, and the spool. All right. So if indeed the original extruder did pull filament from the spool and delivered it to the hot end, that's all you need. That's like 1, 2, 3 ABC. So changing to a metal extruder is not the problem. Keep the original body of the extruder and change the arm. If the lever cracks, you don't replace the whole damn thing, just replace the lever, just replace the arm. You can buy a brand new one, never been used, never been installed, never been under stress. Again, just try it for yourself. Users tend to change this without even seeing or checking for themselves that just changing the lever is all you need to do. You don't need to do E-step changes and constantly dicking with that. You don't need to change the stepper or the gear or yada yada yada. Just change the lever and see for yourself how it prints. Anyway, this is your white Bowden tube, not the blue one. I don't want to use the blue tube because it tended to have friction, added friction to the delivery system of the Bowden tube setup. The inside diameter is smaller than the white one. And I can actually see partially through the tube. That gives me an indicator of the filament actually, as I push it through, going through to the hot end. Then once it reaches this point, you just have your basic heat sink right here. This is a red heat sink. You have your basic fan, that's all you need, and you have the nozzle. Those are the only things you need to work properly as it was designed to deliver filament onto the bed as it's supposed to do. So there it is. You can again see there's no messy glue stick to clean up constantly. All right, there's no warping or separation from the part here to from the bed itself. No curling. I don't heat the bed, but you already know that. I don't have to heat the bed. I don't need to do something that I prefer not to do, and this is how it's done. It works every time. If you know how to tram the bed, if you are good and you know the technique of tramming properly with the paper feeler gauge right here, then this is how it's going to work. This is how it's always worked for me. So you can take other advice, whatever works for you, for the amount of times that it works and having to mess with it, or you can come up with another way. All right. And this is easy print removal. I don't have to stick it in a refrigerator for 30 minutes. to wait for it to just fall off. I don't have to do that. I don't want to waste 30 minutes. I don't even want to waste time heating the bed and standing here or sitting here next to it while it's hot. It's a cool bed. It would be technically room temperature the entire time. All right, that's it. Just wanted to share this with you. It's up to you as a user. You can see these are just your basic springs right there. You can see this in all my videos that this is just your basic setup. It works. You don't even need factory so-called upgrades, all this crap around this. You just have to deliver filament to the bed step by step, layer by layer, and this is what you get. This is 3,500 prints, over 3,500 STL files printed. I don't know what else I need to do to get it to work, because it does work. All right, happy printing.